That's the campsite. Charmouth, Lyme Regis. Morning, it is the start of day 5. Morning, it is the start of day 6. Morning, it's the start of day 7. One of them will be right. Great little area up here just out of Charmouth, where there's a few flat spots and wild camping opportunities. Just seen a sign saying 2 miles to Golden Cap, which is Golden Cap or Golden Cup, one of them two. Highest point on the south of the southwest coast path. Obviously Great Hangman was the highest point on the north and all of the coast path. That was in one of the early days, day 3 or something like that. So it looks like we've got some rollers before Seaton. Well, it's another stunning morning and day. I cannot complain about the weather, it's been kind again. I just got distracted by pubs yesterday. So I've had a look at the guidebook, or the photo of the mileage page at least, not the whole guidebook. I haven't brought that with me this one time. And today was meant to be Seaton to Abbotsbury, which is about a 12-mile day. So if I make up the 4 I didn't do yesterday, that takes me up to about a 16-miler. Yeah, which is doable if I don't get distracted by pubs again. Oh, you're right. Morning. Well, that was embarrassing. You could have told me someone was coming up behind me. Yabbering on to myself. What I was going to say, so yeah. I'm going to try and push past Abbotsbury a little bit. And can't remember the name of the place, but it's a mile or 2 past Abbotsbury. I think I'm going to do, I may have said this already, I'm going to do the Ridgeway alternative to Weymouth and Portland. I've walked around Portland before, it's alright, but it's an extra, it'll shave a day off the journey anyway, and it'll make my schedule meet up, and it'll be nice to do the Ridgeway. Grouse over there. I think you get to see the white horse, the chalk white horse as well, so that would be nice to see. But yeah, I just fancy that alternative, to be honest. It is in the guidebook, so it's a legitimate alternative. I don't see it as cheating. And apparently the walk down Chesil Beach is a nightmare, and on a dodgy foot and dodgy ankle, I don't really fancy miles and miles of loose stones. Thank you very much. Beautiful morning. The cheesy feetometer hit Stilton this morning. It's been hovering around the Wensleydale for a day or two, but we're distinctly into the ripe blue cheese category at the moment. Doubt that'll show up great, and it's quite silhouetted, but the Golden Cap looks a beast. Here it is. Is it the top? I think the top's a bit further along actually, but there must be a trig point up here. Wow. Oh, the views, the views, the views. I mean, right over there is probably Brixham. You can see all where I've walked. You can see Portland over there, Weymouth. Seaton's probably down in the dip over there. Oh, amazing. Golden Cap, given by members of the National Trust and Friends in memory of the Earl of Antrim, KBE, Chairman of the National Trust. from 1966 to its death in 1977. Sorry about my shadow over all of that. It's a really bright morning, there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, I've been going an hour and a half already this morning, so it'd have been a real struggle getting to Seaton late in the day yesterday, so in hindsight I think stopping at Charmouth was the right call. There's loads of swifts up here. I think there's swifts, not swallows. Bench. Time to soak in some views. There she is. Tree monster. So that's the campsite I was hoping to get to yesterday. Didn't quite make it. Not a lot at Seaton. Not a lot at Seaton. Beautiful little place though. Golden cap, toilets, anchor in, campsite, spa at the campsite. They are swallows, not swifts apparently. And they do this circling and flying around just before they migrate south for the winter to Africa, so a gentleman was telling me, so saying it won't be long before they leave. I mean, that looks good. We've got a couple of big hills and then it looks way more gentle. It looks a lot more forgiving, so that's nice, that's good. That warms the heart. Oh, all our sheep. We're in Dorset. We've been in Dorset for a little bit. Can't remember where the actual crossing point was. Beer was definitely in Devon, but lately I've been seeing Dorset signs. Also on the Monarch Way. But they've got the Acorn for the National Trail. Hello cows. Hello. You've got some horns on you. Mile and a half to West Bay. Beautiful day still. More swallows buzzing us. Hello. Hello cow. First views over West Bay. Famous for some sort of detective series with David Tennant in. Can't remember what it was called. White Church, Whitechapel? Oh, I don't know. Something like that. I got distracted. Giant Lego. Just come from Freshwater. I don't know if you can read that or not. Burton Bradstock, half a mile. So, short diversion out the way. for nostalgic purposes. Several summer family holidays had in Burton Bradstock, so I just want to pop into the village for old time's sake. There's also a pub there, coincidence, but yeah, I think this is a massive freshwater campsite. Just walk through, and I think there's a campsite over here which is a very basic one, just a field, much more like the type of place my parents would take me to. So let's have a little look at Burton Bradstock. I remember either a Crown Green Bowls match or a cricket match taking place in the green, and picturesque church pub there, so for old time's sake this one is. Current sit rep 1 PM. Stopped at 2 pubs in Burton Bradstock. Can't remember the names of them, I'll put them up below. First one was fully booked out for Sunday lunch. Second one could have had a Sunday lunch, but they were huge. I thought, if I eat that, I am not hiking. So I went to the Texaco garage. Meal deal was £5, so refused to pay that on principle because they're usually about 3. So it's liquid lunch again. I've missed about a quarter of a mile of official trail, but I'm not really bothered. I'll tell you in a minute, there's people coming. This is a bit of an in-joke for my mum and dad now. So no one will get it unless I explain it, but semi-invalid parking. That's all I've got to say. Burton Bradstock Beef Cafe. Beef Cafe. Burton Bradstock Beach Cafe. It's not a beef cafe. Magic elixir is working. I think it's the first time I've had no pain in my right foot, so as long as that lasts, I'm going to try and pick up the pace a little bit. It's busy. There's not a lot of filming because there's lots of people around, but look at that in front. Have you ever seen the coast path so flat? And the answer is no, you haven't. Neither have I. Looks a gravestone, but it is actually a coast path marker. 2 miles to West Bexington. Yeah, we're dealing with this at the minute. It's annoying. As I was trying to explain in Burton Bradstock before there was too many people around, I missed about a quarter of a mile over one cliff there of trail, but again, anything I've walked before, I'm not feeling guilty over missing. I had at least 2 2-week family holidays down here, and I walked that section every day. West Bexington, 1 mile. Sea cabbages. This mile into West Bexington is a trudge. There's a hotel here, which obviously a good chance of beer. and this is where I need to make a decision about Ridgeway or coast path. Okay, so got distracted by another pub. Said I wasn't going to do that today, but you know me, it's happened again. So just leaving West Bexington. It's a bit windy, sorry, hope you can hear me alright. Can walk across the grass there, I don't know. This sand is still annoying. It looked like there was a proper path, so I took this way. West Bexington's where you cut up and go across the Ridgeway. Hang on, that's a bit more solid there. So I had the choice of either carry on to Abbotsbury or a little bit past Abbotsbury along the coast path and then cut up to the Ridgeway, which also takes in the campsite that I intend to get to, or cut up to the Ridgeway here, go across and then cut back down to the campsite, which obviously is more elevation. So the official cut off to the Ridgeway is there, but I'm still walking the coast path, and then I will get to the Ridgeway shortly after Abbotsbury, to be honest. It's about half a mile to the campsite and then up to the Ridgeway, so again, am I skipping stuff, am I not? Not really. I'm on official trail here, I'd be on official trail there. I'm going to intersect it pretty much without missing anything, so I'm happy with that. So just come from Chesil Beach. Abbotsbury is half a mile up that way. Nice little place, but don't really need to go there. Swannery is 3/4 of a mile up that hill. We're heading that way and then we'll divert to the campsite in a mile or two. There's quite a few of these World War II pillboxes, defences over here, overlooking Abbotsbury, Swannery and Chesil Beach. So we'll have a look inside. Litter, cardboard boxes, probably a homeless person's hangout. Bit of a hedge maze down there. Could be the Swannery. Magnificent. Beautiful. It's one of the few times that the coast path doesn't actually run right next to the coast and diverts you inland.